Hey guys, okay, I want to take a quick detour, quick break from the eviction content because y'all, honestly, that content gets pretty heavy, and reading the comments, it gets pretty heavy, and sometimes I just want to keep it light. I just want to keep it light and fluffy. I'm chatty, we know this, bear with me. This is the video of me making over my bedroom, and I just say making over because I didn't go buy new furniture or anything like that. I want to give you guys the things that I like because I'm nosy and I always like to know the prices. I see so many makeover videos, but rarely do I see people attach the prices associated with things. So therefore I am sharing the prices with this and some of my thoughts and all of that stuff as I made over my bedroom for my boo thing to move in. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy. All right, guys. So we have all of Jay's presents wrapped. Yay. These are his gifts when he comes in. And we're still waiting for popcorn. The tin of popcorn should be delivered. I paid $22 because it was like $8 delivery fee, but there was nothing else I could do. And then look, hold on. When we plug up the palm tree, this is what he's gonna walk into. It's gonna be all lit like a Christmas tree. So excited, so excited. So that's the situation right there. Too funny. I opened up my door just to peek out and look what I see on my porch. I believe that's the popcorn. Such perfect timing, being that I actually leave tomorrow for Miami. And I wasn't sure if this popcorn was going to make it because the delivery thing, even though you pay $8, was like, we can't make no promises due to COVID. They still doing that. All right, let's open this. I wanted to get the bread too for him, but I'm not going to be here, and that bread is made fresh. Yep. And so by the time the bread comes and then it's sitting here, it wouldn't be any good. So I said, you know what? We're just going to have to forego on the bread. Yay! We got it. Mac and cheese. Yay. Yay. So I'm going to go put this under the tree. So this is how it's looking now. Jay's very own personal palm tree. All right, let me give y'all a room tour. First of all, y'all can't even see this ambiance right now. I love the whole ambiance with just the little candlelight situations on. Let's turn some light on and let me show you guys something before we make the bed. First, I want to show you this corner over here. So we have a little moment in this corner because this is how I will be doing the pillows when they're not on the bed. So they'll be over in the little pillow basket corner. Before, a lot of you know that I used to store the pillows at the foot of the bed. I used to have them like just kind of right here, and I would never put them back on the bed. So let me go make the bed up and then we'll continue with this tour. Now the room isn't finished yet, but I want to show you where we are right now because we're just waiting for a few more things for all of this to come together. But here we go. Here is the fireplace TV holder catch-all. And basically I put two baskets here because what we knew from before was that I had a problem with papers that didn't necessarily have, I didn't have anything to do with just yet, but I knew I needed to do something with it soon come. And so now we got the basket so that I can just put my papers and receipts and things like that in these baskets. And yep, I still have a DVD player. And these cabinets are my candles, and then I have my pole accessories in here, and then I also have some books that I plan on reading soon come, and then I also have like some workout DVDs, like some belly dance DVDs and some pole DVDs and things like that. If ever I choose to put them in and actually practice, that would be dope, wouldn't it? Okay, these are gifts, but I love this sign. Oh, I need to straighten it out some. Ladies, kindly do your soliciting discreetly. Reno Hotel Association, Las Vegas, 14 July 1941. So I just love that, you know, that old sign from one of my favorite spots, Vegas. We moved candle up here, and then these flowers are like the first things that Jay had ever sent me in the mail, and this was over 3 years ago because we've been together for 3 years and 3 months now. And so these are still going strong. They're just really actually starting to show some wear. But you know, these things are said to only last a year. Y'all, it's been 3 years. And then this is my Bible that I got for Christmas, and I really wanted it on my nightstand, but it started to look cluttered on the nightstand. So I would like to have a better place for this, but for now, this is where it is. And then we see the basket corner. Over in the basket corner, I have my series of throw blankets in here, and they're rolled up and all of that good stuff. I also purchased this stool because I wanted the basket to be raised a little higher. So we have us a footstool. And look, I haven't taken the price off because until I really know I'm going to keep something for sure, I just kind of keep everything together. But I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this. What was giving me hesitation is that price point, $35. That's crazy. But this is a, look at this, handmade in Thailand. And it is a really good, unique, sturdy stool. I love the character. It really has some nice character about it. The sitting area. Yeah. Before this picture, Corinne asked me, what's my favorite color? But when it comes to decor, I really don't have a favorite color. And nor do I think that your decor needs to be informed by what your personal favorite color is. Because you might be feeling like an olive green or a Kelly green or anything like that. You may be feeling that, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's your favorite color. It just means that you like how it makes you feel in the moment. Well, I didn't know what color I wanted in this room. And the only thing I can really say is I know it when I see it. I know it when I feel it. When I seen this picture, y'all, I newsed it. I took a picture of it and then I left and went home. And then I was still thinking about it the next day. And so I said, let me go back and just get the picture. Because again, you can always return things. That is a deep, deep blue. Almost like it looks black in some cases. But that's a deep blue. I love the silhouette of this. I love how it's saying, I assume that this person who I'm making a girl, she looks like a girl to me. I assume she is nude, but yet she's still modest, but it still says confident and it still is sexy and alluring. And I was like, yes, that is the whole vibe of this room. Even with the ladies, do your soliciting discreetly. You know, be who you are, but also keep some modesty about yourself. I love it. And so that blue, not even knowing like, wow, look at these. My chairs are a blue. So now the only thing we do want to do is get some different pillow covers for these square pillows back here. The circle pillows are fine. Look, I have this throw. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a shawl that I got in Ghana actually. And this is a form of kente. This was made at a kente weaving factory. Gosh, I gotta go revisit the video to find the correct words for this. But look at the fact that this has all these beautiful hues of blue in it. And honestly, I do want to find a better way to display this, but it's meant to be a shawl. I don't really like wearing it because it's delicate. Like if you look at this right here, look at the way this threads go. And this can easily catch on things, but this is stunning. And it was handmade in Ghana. And I went to the factory, which is owned by a friend of mine. And this is what I got, as well as a piece of beautiful kente that I gave to my grandmother. But yeah, I would like to find a better way to display this right here. But for now, it's just draped over the chair for safety. But yeah, just the fact that even that goes, and who knew that all these moments later, this is what we were going to be doing with the room. The other thing I would like is to get a picture light, like right above this. Not that it needs a light, but I just think those lights look so freaking cute. And it adds to the ambiance when you want to turn off all of the other lights and just kind of go with the little lit moments. And right here, I purchased this guy, this tree. This is my favorite stone. It's citrine. Jay and I purchased this in Vegas, and we loved it. You know, our channel together is called Sitting in a Tree. And so it was like, oh, like even though this costs a lot of money, I'm telling you guys, I can't even remember right now, but it was between $200 and $300, right? And in my mind, I had it in the box, and in my brain, I just knew that this tree was bigger than what I remembered. So I said, I'm going to sit it right here, and it's going to be the thing right here. But when I set it there, it was so tiny. And I was like, I really want to raise it up. How can I raise it up? I have this wax candle burner, right? But it's cracked. So anytime you melt wax in it, and I had to stop melting wax in it to remember. I don't know if you can see that, but see how there's some wax down there? The wax literally starts dripping slowly, and it's just going to drip onto whatever. So I was like, you know what? I really need to stop using this this candle, this wax melter. And I said, oh, wow, it actually blends in with the tree. So I think that it created the perfect pedestal to raise this tree up. And then also I purchased this little woven charger from Target, and it was only like about $7. And so to me, that made it elevated this plastic, which is actually a cooler. This is a cooler that my sister gave me for my patio out back, but I needed a table one day, and I started using it as a table, and I decided just to keep using it as a table, even though Corinne says I need to get a more appropriate table. But honestly, I think that this table is fine, especially now that we styled it this way and things like that. But citrine, guys, citrine is known to be the merchant stone. And the reason why is because a lot of merchants in the olden days would actually have these stones in their cash register because it is the stone of prosperity and abundance, and therefore it can bring you wealth, success, all of those beautiful things. But it also forces creativity and just all of the things that I'm about. So it is my favorite stone ever. Over here along this wall, because this wall is so big, we needed something else to do something with this space on the wall. And so Corinne's idea was to do floating shelves. I was like, oh, I'll get a bookcase. And she's like, no, you don't need no more furniture in this room. And she was so right. So she put these floating shelves up. Love it, love it, love it. This shelf came with a little defect. It's not Corinne, it's the shelf. We took them down and examined, and yeah, the bars that you put on the screws come out a little too far. Hence, that's why that shelf looks like that. But in the meantime, she purchased some things that we can possibly style the shelves with, and it really went. I love the pops of green, and again, the natural elements of wood. And these shells are actually black, but I love with everything else, they kind of come across as if they're mocha chocolate, like dark chocolate, espresso chocolate. Yeah. We're doing a little bit of a mixed metal in here, which I don't mind. At first, I didn't know how that would work. So that's why we have this gold candle up here. And then, of course, love me and my boo thing. And so the hands in that picture was only $5. So it was a keeper. This Buddha statue right here I already had, so we just moved it from another spot. And then, of course, my bank with some of my money, currency from different countries, and that one is Ghana. 50 cedis from Ghana. Not all who wander are lost. See, it's a little world jar. Love it, because y'all know how I feel about travel. I use this pillow a lot because I usually sit up in bed or wherever editing and working on video. So that pillow always comes in clutch. Over here, this is the side of the bed that I sleep on the most. So we have this lamp situation. Let me turn this light off. So we have this lamp situation, and it's like a brushed nickel. Now, I've been had these lamps. So I really just wanted to use everything that I already had without redecorating or reinvesting too heavily. So with this nightstand, I got this from our house, and I really like it. Oh, these chairs came from Marlowe's Furniture like over 10 years ago. This nightstand came from our house, like probably like about eight or so years ago. And they only had, it was a display stand, so they only had one. That's why I only had one nightstand, okay? So it had nothing to do with feng shui. It had nothing to do with, well, because, you know, y'all, I didn't have a man or anything back then. Like, if I only had one nightstand, I'm only claiming the spot for one person, me. But yeah, so that's what this is. I put more baskets in here because, again, I have so much things that I store, especially my equipment. But I decided, I said, you know what? With my equipment, I'm always reaching for my hard drive. I'm always reaching for my battery, my camera battery charger. So I decided to just leave it out here because getting them day in, day out was just a little annoying. So I put them in these bowls. These bowls I actually picked up. Let me move my phone a little bit. I actually picked up these bowls from Korea. And that was in 1997, guys. Yeah. And so because this back wall here is a chalkboard and you can write on it, I decided to grab another smaller bowl where I can put chalk in the bowl for the chalkboard. We have a cup. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. I love that because I'm always thinking about the fact that time doesn't belong to me, but time is always perfect. It's always happening for me in perfect time and in perfect coordination with whatever's going on in my life. So that is just a beautiful reminder for me. And then here I have this, and actually my friend Corinne gave me this some years ago for a present. It's a journal, but look at it. Look at that emblem sitting in a tree. And then she has my initials right here. T.A. And what I love is my middle name is Ann, but Jay's last name is Ayala. So the T.A. can go either way. Tinesha Ann or Tinesha Ayala. What is up? We have, hey Google, what's the weather?
It's 45 degrees and mostly cloudy. Today, it'll be rainy with a forecasted high of 65 and a low of 45. By the way, I can give you lots of information about your day. I'll send you a notification with more to try.
Okay. Ah, that's so cute. And then we have my journal right here. And this is y'all, this is all of our favorite verse of all time. Never mind the fact that my man's name is Jeremiah. But I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Love that. And then look at how the last numbers on this, 11:11. 11 here, verse 11, verse 11 there in Ecclesiastics. Love it. Oh, and then 29, 9 plus 2 is 11. So let me find out this is 11:11. Oh, and then y'all, my favorite number is 3, 3:11. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. And then this cute pen, I love it. Again, this came from Corinne in one of her Christmas presents last year's actually. And on this pen it says, I am enough. Look at the bench. So again, when I was in Home Goods and I seen this picture, y'all, I carried this picture around the store by the benches to see, did that blue go with this blue? And it did, and I loved it. Between the two of these, I paid $311. I wasn't planning on making big purchases for this room because I had the cubes over there that I could put at the end of the bed. But I decided to go ahead and just do the thing because y'all know I really don't spend money. And it's been a minute since I purchased anything for my house as far as furniture and such goes, right? This backgammon game my mom gave me. And again, it just goes with this whole brown thing. I love it. And she gave me this because me, her, and Jay would sit in the car and play backgammon and have competitions. And so, boom, now we have one and we can play it here. My purse, of course, this is my real purse. I'm really carrying this to work. But I just want to show you guys, look, I got my TA on it. And I purchased this purse like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. And the TA, again, Tinesha Ann. But back then there was no J. So who knew that I was going to meet a man with the last name Ayala? This bed, I love it. We went with a neutral. And this is giving me linen vibes, but honestly, oh, nope, it's not. Look at that. Look at that, because ain't nobody tearing nobody's tags off. This is 100% polyester. Y'all see that? It's 100% polyester. Love it. And it's from Target, but it's totally giving me linen vibes. It feels so good. It's giving me linen. And of course, it came with the pillowcases for those pillows back there. We didn't know exactly how we were going to style the bed, but I already had these burgundy pillows, and I already had those 2 pillows back there. So now, the only thing that might change, even though those 2 pillows back there, that actually is not too bad. I'm not hating it. But we may try some different pillow covers for those pillows. Those are the European pillow sizes. So yeah, so that will work. This bed is only a queen. This is the bed I already had. While I do need a new bed, a new mattress, and all of that, and I might possibly go to a king, I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. I don't plan on making that investment anytime soon. So this is what we're working with. And then this throw right here. Here's the thing, y'all. When it comes to decorating and redoing your space, go and see what other people have, because a lot of us have things that we're not using that can work well in your home. And in this case, Corinne brought this over to see how it looked, because we didn't know what kind of throw we wanted to do and what color. Should we go bluey or something else to break it up? What should we do? And so she brought this over, and it's this rust covered throw. And I love it. And she said I could have it. That is what is up. I just really think it breaks up everything beautifully. And of course, you can drape that however you want. You can make it nice and neat, fold it up. You can do the side corner thing, or you can just kind of lounge it sloppily, which is what is happening right now over the bed. But love it. That blue pillow right there, Home Goods. And again, it still has a tag on it, because I buy stuff to see how it works, to see how I feel about it, knowing that I can always return it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Love it a lot. Y'all, that picture, that blue on that tree is actually a very light blue. It is. It's so funny how against that wall and with the lights in here, it looks like it's a dark blue, but it's really not. It's actually a light blue, because I didn't want to do matchy blues everywhere. But I love the fact that that backdrop is a canvas. So it reminds me of like the linen on the bed, and of also just the natural fibers and elements in this room. But the crazy part about it is, when Corinne was looking at it, she was like, oh, a tree, like sitting in a tree. And I said, whoop, there you have it. She was like, let's see how it looks above the bed. And so held it up there and loved how it looked. And just the fact that it's the theme of my love, me and Jay sitting in a tree, Kissing. That's when the store ends. Don't play with me. Ain't nobody having no babies. But this is what I didn't know. So, right, that's a tree. It just looks like a nice decorative plastic tree. Y'all, how about we were looking at the tag for this, and the tag says Shadow Box Coastal, right? And then it says, the deep sea holds beauty and mystery that has inspired art for centuries. Add coastal elegance to any space with natural shadow boxes. Y'all, why is that actually sea fan coral? It's a piece of sea fan coral. Y'all, that light is glaring on it. But who knew? Sea fan coral, so it's a natural element from the sea, yet it looks like a tree. Love it. Those shams, no, we're going to get rid of those. I actually ordered some. They haven't come in yet. We don't know the color yet, so I ordered 2. I ordered a dark blue and I ordered a tan. But we don't know if it's going to be the right shade of tan, because, again, I ordered it online, so it's really hard to see what the real color is. But we're going to try them out and see if they work. And I really do want them to work, because they were only, guess what? They were only $10. A lot of times in a bedroom, you go like symmetrical. You know, you chop it in half, and what's happening on this side is also happening on that side. Well, obviously, we could not create a moment like that, because I only had the one nightstand, and clearly this nightstand is a heavy nightstand, and I suppose it's dated, because they just really don't sell this style of furniture anymore. Things now are more of a modern, boxy, light feel, and I guess maybe if you go to like a Ethan Allen, Haverty's, They probably will have things like this. They probably will. But I knew I didn't want to invest that much money in a nightstand. And so I decided to just go with a asymmetrical look. The fact that what's happening on this side doesn't have to happen on this side. And so I thought of the two spaces as two spaces of their own. So if you look over here, this is its own moment, right? And then if you look over here, this is its own moment. Yet, they do complement each other. So it's not like totally two separate worlds. So I decided to go with these C tables. And to me, a C table is like an elegant TV tray. They're made like that so like the bottoms can slide underneath your furniture as you're working and things like that. But I said, not only did I feel like these had a great look, but they were also functional. You can actually move those around the room and use them for whatever you need them, because we have a lot of seating areas in this room. I have my 2 cube ottoman / cube chairs right here, and they're leather, and I cannot even remember the store I got them from. This along with my leather bed. But I bought, now honey childs, I bought these back in 2004. I've had this bed and these cubes since 2004. And that just shows you the quality, because I did spend some good money. It could have been $1,000, but back then it felt like all of the money to me. But I did buy those back then. And the fact that this bed through 2 houses and moves and all of that is just holding up fabulously. I love it. So in the meantime, I would like to stage the top of this dresser better. This is just a placeholder right now. I don't want like that big old lamp for no good reason being up there. I do like my box. This is the box that the tree came in. Karma and luck and all of that. I do like that box. Look, mixed metals in the house. I have my pole. That I would like to stop practicing again. That would be nice. And then this is my candle corner. This is where I light up my smell goods. And right now I have baby powder in there. That's the name of the scent. And this is a jewelry stand that I picked up secondhand, Craigslist. Yay. Love it. Love it. Of course, we have our drawers with our little costume jewelry and such in it. So that's what that is. What that says behind that is getting ready for that which is ready for me. Getting ready for that which is ready for me. Another thing I would like to do is have the wall framed. And I guess that would look like crown molding, but in my mind, I want it framed like the whole wall is a picture. This whole wall to just look like a picture. This whole situation to look like we're in a picture. This is a picture. Oh, almost like a picture perfect life. This is my picture of my life starting in the bed. Oh, and then, okay, I was just in my closet, guys. And I had this picture of Josephine Baker in my closet. And I was like, oh, I can move that to the dresser. And that can be a thing. So what do y'all think about this? This naked woman. Y'all know how I feel. I just really appreciate people who can celebrate their bodies, because that's not necessarily me, but I want it to be more my thing. Hence, I surround my whole house with pictures of people free, right? But look at this quote. A violinist has a violin. A painter has his palette. All I had was myself. I was the instrument that I must care for. I love that quote. I love that quote, because that's all we have. All we have is ourselves.